And thank you again for stopping by for yet another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the signs and symptoms that we saw in Shayla. But before we start, I just want to ask one question. Have you heard the saying that no two kids with autism are the same? Yes or no? Leave it in the comments below. That saying, I have to tell you, I 100% believe it, because something that you guys may not know about us is that we are also foster parents. And as foster parents, we see many kids coming through our house with autism. And can I tell you, they are all different. I normally compare them to Shayla in regards to what the likes, the dislikes, their behaviors, and night and day. Every single child with autism is different. When you've met one child with autism, guess what? You've met one child with autism. So let's get into the top, I would say, 4 things that we saw in Shayla that led us to our autism diagnosis. The first thing we saw, and you've heard me talk about this before, was her regression. So Shayla was able to speak. She had many words. She wasn't at the level that her peers were, but she had a lot of words and she was able to communicate with us. At around 18 months, we noticed the regression. That's when she started to lose her words. So for example, she had words, she had mommy, daddy, up, down, come, grandpa, grandma. She would call her uncle, she would call her cousin, she would say go. She had several words for her age. And another thing we noticed almost right away with Shayla is that she was always a tippy-toe walker. So she was able to walk flat-footed, but her preference was always to walk on her toes. One thing we noticed really early on with Shayla was her lack of interest. So as a child, cartoons are on, not interested. Music's playing, not interested. Toys all around the place, not interested. So she was never interested in anything in particular. When she started to get interested in things was actually when we had her in ABA therapy, applied behavior analysis. That's when we started to see her change and started seeing her interested in certain things, to the point where today she has a favorite show, she has a favorite music, she has a favorite toys. Another thing we noticed in Shayla was aggression. Actually, I don't know if I should call it aggression or maybe sensory seeking, because a lot of kids with autism, they sensory seek. So with Shayla, she would bite her wrist. We ended up putting a wristband on her so when she bites, it doesn't break the skin. Now, she does that when she's upset as well as when she's excited. Another thing that she would do is she would slap on her head. Again, when she's upset, when she's excited, she would just hit on her head. Knock on wood, it's not something that happens all the time, but we do have it. So a lot of kids with autism are very picky eaters. We've never had an issue with that for Shayla. Shayla loves food. She will eat any food, any texture. Some kids with autism, eye contact could be an issue for them as well. Never a problem with Shayla. She would look you dead on right in the eye. Call her, you would get her attention right away. She would turn to you, she would smile, she would respond to you calling her. Another thing about kids with autism is affection. Shayla loves to be affectionate. She loves to have people around her. She likes to be amongst people. She will hug, she will touch, she would kiss. But a lot of kids with autism, what you find is that they want to be alone. They want to be in their corner. They don't want to be touched. But that is not an issue that we've had. And again, that just speaks to the point of every single child with autism is different. I'd like to encourage you, don't compare your kids to others. I know it's really hard not to do, because I do it sometimes too. No two kids with autism are the same. So speak to a professional if you have any concerns. The best answer would come from yourself, what you've noticed with your child, and a professional. So don't hesitate to get that help. Thank you guys for watching today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Every time a video gets uploaded, you will be notified right away. See you guys soon. Take care.